Good morning. Surangi, thank you very much for that generous introduction. This is Surangi Jayewardenepura, Dean of the Faculty, Professors, Heads of Departments, Academic Staff, the Administrative Staff, Support Staff, Coordinator of the program, and dear students. At the outset, may I thank the Dean and the Faculty Board for the invitation extended to me to deliver this year commencement lecture, which I consider as an honor and privilege. When the Dean invited me to make this presentation, I was wondering what should be the topic. And I decided to address few issues or areas that may be relevant and important. And also at the same time, I will try to put forward few quotes or comments made by eminent, famous personalities and also religious leaders. I am sure that these are the issues I might like to highlight are nothing new. Every day we talk about them, and of course action-wise very little action is being taken. I am sure that today is a D-Day for all of you. Many years of sacrifice and hard work has produced the desired results. Equally, your parents, your family members, and the well-wishers must be equally happy. You are indeed very lucky and fortunate to be one of the 27,500 or so students out of about 300,000 students who sat the advanced level examination to be selected to one of the 15 universities in Sri Lanka. To say it in a different form, you are one of the 18% of the students who were selected to be in one of the state universities. While being very happy about your achievement, and we like to congratulate you all, and I am sure that all the staff in the faculty and your senior students are eagerly waiting to welcome you. At the same time, I would like to kindly request you to think about the balance 82% of your brothers and sisters who are not that fortunate. Not because they didn't do well and their results were not good, because the capacity in the state universities are not sufficient to accommodate them. And if you look at Sri Lanka, the gross enrollment rate to our universities is only 7%. That is, taking the population who should be the universities, 19 to 26 years. So just 7%. So you are one of the 7%. If you take all the other so-called private, I know that a lot of us don't like to use that word, private universities, institutes, etc. Even if you take those, still we will reach only 17%. So dear students, just think about others. Don't have a narrow vision, tunnel vision. Don't be selfish. What do you expect them to do? What are their options? What are their choices? I hope you will think about that. To me, the answer is obvious. I don't think we should ask this government or any government to allocate 20 to 25% of the GDP for education. That is never going to happen. So we have to be realistic and think about others. They like to receive higher education, it is their right, but opportunities are not available. How to create the opportunities? I can talk more about this subject, but I think it is not the correct time. So anyway, you are in the Faculty of Medical Sciences, University of Sri Jayewardenepura, one of the 7 faculties. Winston Churchill, I am sure you must have heard about this great leader. He once said, I quote, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that cause." So you have achieved one of the main barriers, but that is not the final goal. From today onwards, what matters is the courage to continue your academic work plus other non-academic activities at this faculty, one of the best faculties in Sri Lanka. So during this period of 5 years, obviously, initially there will be a period of adaptation. You are in new surroundings, new characters, infrastructure is different. So there are obviously differences between your school, this university, and differences between this university and your village or family background. So that is of course nothing new. We all have experienced this period of adaptation. Even when you buy a new car, discharge, move to a new house, a job, there will be a period of adaptation. What is important is during this period of adaptation to acquire, to collect only the good things, so-called good things. These things can be of many fold and not the bad ones. And the adaptation period also can be different. Some might within few days adapt to the new environment. Some might take little bit longer. So there is no need to worry about it. And also during this period, good company is also important. And all of you already must have acquired some of the life skills and the critical thinking ability. These skills should be used during this period of adaptation and do the right things. And please do not forget the acquired good values at school, at home, in your temple, in your village, etc. Because sometimes some students think differently. So we should not forget these good values. In fact, what we should try to do is to enhance, rebuild on those good values. And I am aware that in most of the universities, the first fear during this period of adaptation is this issue of ragging. But already you may have been told, as far as our faculty is concerned, this issue is not there, and so there is no need to worry about it. And equally, I don't know whether you are aware about the Parliamentary Act about ragging. So if there are any of these activities, I am very familiar with them because I worked as the proctor for about 5 years. So it is your duty to bring these matters to the notice of the relevant authorities. And during this period, please do not forget to get advice and support from relevant groups. Martin Luther King, a quote from Martin Luther King, "The time is always right to do what is right." Time is always right to do what is right. So during this period of adaptation and even after that, every time is the correct time to do what is right and not what is wrong. When you take the university, the peaceful atmosphere is very crucial, and most of your parents are very worried about this so-called peace in the university. For that matter, peace is important for advancement, for development in any place. Home, village, country. And we saw the importance of peace few years ago, and even now when you look at Middle East, we can see the importance of the word peace. So it is your duty to support the university administration, faculty administration, and to ensure that you will support to maintain peace within the university. By doing so, you can continue your education uninterruptedly, and also we can earn the respect of the general public. This is a problem that we have with the general public. They say, well, what's the point in having universities? Most of the time, universities are closed, which is not 100% true, but those are the perceptions. So we must try to change them. And during this period, especially Jayewardenepura University and the faculty, there are so many other extracurricular activities. They will support to maintain peace, and more than that, they will help you to relax, and they will help you to build up your health, concentrate on studies, etc. Please remember the importance of 3 R's to support your studies. Recreation, in other words, participation in activities like sports, drama, etc. Relaxation and rest. So try to concentrate on these 3 R's during coming years. I am sure that these will help and support your studies. Lord Buddha, one of his teachings, he said, I quote, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can. No one may. We ourselves must walk the path." So talking about peace in the university, it is you who will have to do it. Not the courts, not the riot police, and so forth. So you will have to actively get involved and do what is necessary to ensure that there will be peace and happiness within the university. So these are some of the photos that I had in my collection. Some faculty extracurricular activities, a sport event. By the way, you are aware that in our faculty, there are three other study programs: BSc Nursing, PSc Medical Laboratory Sciences, and B Farm programs. So this is a photo of one of the, this is the first medical exhibition, or the only medical exhibition that we had in the faculty. I believe that there will be a exhibition very soon, I hope so, called Vedasa. Some of the students are getting ready for the exhibition. Drama, you can see a few students singing and some taking part in one of the events. Sayura, 2009, when I was the dean, students in the musical band and others singing. And I'm sure most of these must be doctors now. Another important activity in the faculty, I'm sure you will take part in this activity very soon. The social services program, Diriya Aruna, a photo that we took when we had this program in Alkaduwa Matale. Of course, another social service. Usually annually we do this to collect money for the Diriya Aruna. Probably still you are doing it. Another area, the faculty barriers. In a way, you are fortunate to have your faculty in the same compound with all the other faculties. It is slightly different to some of the other medical faculties. So you have to be with the other students of the 7 faculties. So please consider that all are equal. Because sometimes, unfortunately, not all, not the majority, but some students have this superiority complex, that we are superior, that kind. But I don't think you should think that way. Always try to build up friendships with others and participate in activities conducted by other faculties, and be friendly with them. And this will help to maintain happiness and peace in the university. So your motto should be happy and allow others to be happier during the coming 5 years. To support what I said, I used to quote made by Shakespeare: love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. Love all, trust a few, do wrong to none. So when you associate others, this is what you should do. But according to Shakespeare and according to others also, you must not trust all of them, but trust only few of them. Few words about challenges and failures. Every day we face challenges and failures. To me, the biggest challenge now is driving on our roads. It's a nightmare. So much so that I do try my best not to drive the car, because it's a challenge. At my age, sometimes it's difficult. So you should learn to face the challenges, especially in the education field. So mistakes and failures are common. Every day it happens. To us also it happens. So when you go sometimes to hospitals to look after patients, sometimes of course we do mistakes, not intentionally, but due to various unavoidable reasons we might make mistakes. Then in the workplace sometimes we might make mistakes. So that can happen. And these mistakes or the failures must stimulate you to overcome them. And these failures and challenges may be considered as also ingredients in growing wise and reaching maturity. When you have failures, always you should seek support, maybe from your friends or maybe from staff members or parents, whoever it is. And of course there's famous saying, failures are the pillars of success. I don't think you can find anybody who has not met failures, including the religious leaders, world leaders, everyone. So that is nothing unusual. What is important is identify your failures and take remedial measures to prevent failures, similar failures taking place in the future. A quote from Albert Einstein, a famous physicist. I quote, "A person who never made a mistake, never tried anything new." Another quote from Dr. Kalam, one of the famous or the father of nuclear science